My career as a DJ started, in the mid '80s. I was inspired by the golden era of rap. The Run DMCs, the Houdinis, Grandmaster Flash, the Furious Five, UTFO, etc. And I think, like in high school, for me, people were choosing what they wanted to be. Were you going to be a rapper? Were you going to be a breakdancer? Were you going to be a DJ? And some people tried to be all of those things. I knew I wasn't going to be a rapper. I tried to break dance, almost broke my neck, canceled that out. I started DJing, and that was really it. It connected to me, and I connected to it, and I have been DJing since I was 12, 13 years old. My style of DJing is kind of breakbeat style, turntableless DJ battle style. Because at that time, DJs were having to win competitions back in the day to be noticed. By the time I really started getting involved, watching Jazzy Jeff, DJ Cash Money, DJ Scratch. In those days, you had to really know how to cut and show your skills on the turntables. So when you DJ and you do those type of things, you're usually cutting up break beats, right where the break happens, the exciting part of a record, and that's when you start manipulating that break and repeating phrases over again, and showing your skill. So as I've developed over the years through radio, touring with acts, scratching on records, I still scratch on the break. It's still my style. So I definitely emulated the fast, precision style type of DJ that I would say Jazzy Jeff or Cash Money or Mixmaster Ice were back in those days. Oh, still are, I should say. So back in the day, DJs, I would say in the 80s, the DJ had to basically connect with a rap group to be acknowledged.
Nabs, why'd you kick that beat?
The list of people I DJ for became a who's who of Atlanta's music scene. Crisscross, JD, Bow Wow, Monica, Sierra, Escape, DeBrad. I even helped introduce acts like Killer Mike, T.I., and Ludacris.
That's because there were hip-hop radio shows in every city like they are now. And then toward the 90s, we get into the 90s, then, there were more opportunities. Hip-hop radio stations stopped popping up across the country. So now you could actually be a radio personality as well as a mixer on this radio station. And you could also tour with artists. And you could also get record deals. And so, the role of the DJ has just grown And so the beauty of it is, for someone like myself, I was able to tour with acts, be on the radio, do an album deal, produce a remix for this album, scratch on this song, do all these things, and have a long career, especially coming from the mid 80s. Well, one of the keys to being a really good DJ is that you have to be able to read your crowd, which means you have to understand and see who is in the building and pay attention to what they react to or what they don't react to, because sometimes no reaction is also a reaction.
I want y'all to know why y'all really in here. Tonight I'm throwing this party with my man DJ Nabs, and we gonna set this bitch off with a song.
And when you go to other countries, you have to do your homework when you get there. whether that's paying attention to the radio, using the internet, having a discussion with the DJ who's going to open up for you. However you need to figure out how to get your hands on those records that are I would say local to that particular area. And that could be Switzerland, that could be Germany, that could be Australia. Wherever you are, you got to pay attention to where you are and try to soak up the culture as fast as you can. But also what I do when I DJ, because I love music, you know, my whole thing is I just like to rotate music. I like to rotate styles of music because they all connect in some form or fashion. So I can easily go from a hip hop record to a reggae record to a reggaeton record, you know, to a pop record, to a dance record, and I'll just move it on around and really fill out the crowd that way, you know, and that's just in the earlier part of my set. So, you know, DJs have different ways of doing it. We all got the same records, but I think for me in particular, my ability to scratch and mix. And actually be a showman on the turntables is what separates me from, you know, maybe another DJ who, again, has the same records, you know what I mean? And he can read the crowd and he can rock the mic, but I can really get busy with the turntables in front of me because it's my instrument. It's the way I always approached it. And because I'm from the old school, this is what we do. What separates me from other DJs is that I'm me. I'm Nabs. You know, like any art form, it's really an expression of self. So when I decide how I'm going to do this mix, when I let the music take over how I'm feeling and my emotions, and I have the skill set to create a show right in front of your eyes, to remix this song right in front of your eyes. I'm being me, so I can only be me when I do this. I have a lot of great DJs that I love and respect and love to watch and love to listen to. And again, the ones I really love are the ones that are just doing it their way. So I learned that a long time ago, which is to really express yourself in your own individual, you know, your own individual way. I mean, it's the best way I can explain it. The way I deal with a malfunction or a problem with today's technology, which is basically the laptop, is I have two laptops and an iPod. So, you know, my laptop shuts down for any reason. I can either hit play on the iPod while I try to attend to that issue, or I just quickly unplug my first laptop, plug in my second laptop. That's how you deal with that. Okay, my passion project at the moment is my documentary, which is called American DJ Story. It's a project that kind of, well, I say it landed in my lap because it's not something that I decided I would go out and start shooting. It's something that I realized that upon going through a bunch of old footage, I realized a lot of moments were captured. You know, again, my own life, but really the 6 degrees of separation that separates us all. I've been in Atlanta since 1988. That's over 20 years, and we, and I say we as in my friends, my team, you know, we would pick that camera up and just cut the camera on, and we just caught so many incredible moments from the Freaknik days to, you know, the birth of Atlanta's first rap station, which had people, myself, Lala Vasquez, Ludacris, who was Chris Lover back in the day, Shaka Zulu, who's Ludacris's manager, you know, and other people in that era, and of course my experiences with So Def, the tour with Michael Jackson, and more things. So, you know, upon looking at all that footage and being a fan of history and being a fan of documentaries, I realized that, oh my God, here's a story about all of those things I just mentioned, you know, just in this big gumbo pot.
I knew to make my mark, I had to move to the big city.
Man, look ahead, man. This shit is wild. Atlanta about making some money.
I was in the National Guard, school, working at the station for free, DJing wherever I could, just trying to make it.
So it's something that I've been working on now diligently for about 5 years, and something I hope that the public could be able to see on a a major level, on a major network. Is my hope. There's always YouTube, but you don't have to hope for that. You can just upload to YouTube. My goal is for it to really be connected to a brand. So hopefully you'll be seeing American DJ Story soon.
Right.
My name is DJ Nabs in the lab, and this is my life as a DJ.